Today, Precarious plays
Ratchet and Clank. Let's do this.
You got one shot. And if you don't get it, we're cutting it. We're cutting it right out.
Okay, that's fine, but...
Because this is... Audette practiced this. I gave it a shot. And... it's not fun. It's not very good. So we're gonna try this one time, recorded, and if it just suddenly cuts, fail, just do a hard cut, no smoothing. I know that you prefer to fade everything a little bit, make it gentle around the edges, just do a hard cut to whatever reward we get for completing this area.
Pete's sake, there we go. Gosh, Pete.
Good one.
Oh.
Don't forget the camera technique.
Yes, I know.
I'll start conversing. Here's the problem. I was feeling a little sick earlier. I took a lot of cold medicine. Like a lot. And let me tell you, I feel awesome. Like, too good?
Like, so good. Like, so good that there's no reason to do anything other than feel good.
Yeah. Especially, I think contrast has a lot to do with it, where I felt awful, and now I feel just fine. So I don't remember what we talk about on this show, or what we have it for. I think normally I'm sort of an angry force for the show, and I just don't have it in me today.
I need you to back me up.
Oh, that sky is really pretty.
Oh, I need you to back me up on why this section is bullshit. We haven't gotten to the bullshit part of it yet.
I always love rain. Okay, that'll be fun to do. Let's analyze the elements here, and we can determine, to the best of our ability, if this is bullshit. And bullshit for our scientific analysis. What counts as bullshit? Unfair should count as bullshit. That can top the list.
Unfair time, waste of time.
If you believe that it was designed with the intent. Excuse me. Cough medicine is coming back a little bit with a vengeance. No, I'm cool. I got it. I've got it under control. If it was designed, if you feel like it was designed with the express purpose of wasting your time.
Yes. Okay, here's my try, because that magnet shit's not too bad.
I think one of the big things for me, if it goes on for too long without an appropriate breakpoint.
Okay, no. See, there's one really mean, you could fall off the edge right there.
I remember, I think we got this far before, and then you slipped right off of that, because that's a magnet track. We determined that you can't grab onto the magnet tracks and pull yourself back up, right? I slipped right off of it, and I couldn't, like, edge grab. Yeah.
And, okay, so this seems pretty tame so far. You know, but the big bad part is that they set up a lot of things that you can miss very easily on the first try, and then your starting point is, like, before the first magnet track. It's like really...
It's near the blue hard boxes, like the crates that require an explosion to break, right? And
also, one thing to take into account is that the rain here matters. The reason they're representing it so visually is that
there are spots where the wind is actually blowing that hard.
Yeah, and it changes how you skid along the track. So... like that, because I'm going into the rain. Come on!
Okay, no, now you need to... Okay, hold on. You got gun shy there. That was not the game's fault. That was not bullshit. That was you just really not committing to the jump.
There.
Although I can't blame you now that I saw that.
Yeah. All right, there's my one try, and you see how we go all the way back here. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through this because it's not as cool as it should be. Oh, thank goodness. Well, at least you get Girl Scout cookies after this. Oh, it's not Girl Scout cookies.
Captain Quark!
Where?
Come on, Quark, I know it's you.
The name's...
The name's Steve.
Pleased to meet you.
Do you think that's really his name? Like, do you think his name is Steve Quark?
Late.
Or
Did you
something
say
else? And
too late?
Quark is...
Sir,
That's not...
it's never
It's
too
probably
late
not a
to
real
acquire
name.
the latest in the long line of quality products from
Maybe.
Gadgetron.
You
Maybe
know,
not.
I have
after
for
that
you
frustrating
today
slog,
only.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I should be more riled up.
Display of
Mm-hmm.
But man, if that cold medicine isn't effective.
You just feel kind of sleepy.
It's just Dayquil. It's just over-the-counter
And whenever you
cold medicine. I'm just a lightweight.
How do I know it works?
Well, I suppose that's fortunate for you in the case of cold medicine. It sucked to have a tolerance to anything like that. Oh, his little antenna got all sad. Yeah, of course I'll buy a PDA.
For 1,000 bolts. That's remarkably cheap for this stage of the game.
Fantastic day.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Have a Steve-tastic, whatever.
Oh, what's wrong with saying Steve-tastic? You know, Captain Quark needs to watch Steven Universe. And so do you, Internet. I see you out there. Shaking that thing.
We know that you're not watching it right now because you're listening to us, and the two, they're incompatible.
If somebody stopped watching right now to go watch Steven Universe, I would forgive them. Oh, fucking fantastic! More magnet tracks! Yay!
No, don't even pretend. We practiced this part because we were so disheartened by the introduction to that area last time.
Ah.
We know what's up. I don't know what's after this though, like after this platform ride and like the small cutscene that comes after it.
I believe that I get to go somewhere not here.
Right. It's a robot factory of some sort, I believe, is what you said.
Yeah. I think that something pretty, I think another gold bolt thing unlocks, but I am not going to do it because it is just as screwy as this icy platforming nonsense.
Try to go back if you can, because I think that button has deactivated. Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay.
I thought it was going to take you back.
Fucking camera.
Whenever you go into these vertical half-pipe type sections and the camera runs into the platform, it's frustrating, isn't it?
Oh yeah, because I have to keep my thumb on the camera button like it's going to betray me at any moment. I have to hold it steady.
Because it wiggle-waggles as it collides with the U-bend.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go step on this button just to show everybody what it does.
But the reward is just a gold bolt.
Yeah, which is, to me, not worth it. But hey, I'm not the only person who's ever gonna play this game. So if you guys like the idea of swinging around like Spider-Man and falling unlike Spider-Man several times in order to get a gold bolt, this is the way. Okay, there you go. I
saw you go through that sequence last time, and it was a little janky.
Yeah, it is a little janky. I think that they wanted to make some tough, interesting platforming, and but they were designing it like you would in your backyard with plywood and bricks. Some kid is making a ramp for his bike.
they just sort of they found a path through the city. It feels like after the fact.
Yeah, it does feel very after the fact, which, thanks, but no thanks.
I actually thought it looked sort of interesting, because what they do is those nice static yellow ones are common early on in the chain of swinging. Later on, they have floating, moving droids that have the green target that you actually are attracted all the way to instead of just swinging on. And it seemed a little harrowing because they would fly over long tracts of sky and you had to swing to them at what felt like the right moment to draw you into range of like the next static target. Mm-hmm. It looked a little scary.
Yeah, well, the whole time the camera's fighting you a little bit too, on those, because it's not really designed. I don't think. If it was, you guys, no.
What?
I said if it was designed to have the camera swinging around crazy, like sometimes the camera will swing around to where you can't even see the next target.
Right, like whenever you swing back towards the camera in that sequence, it wouldn't keep up with you very well. Like occasionally Ratchet would just go off screen on the backswing.
Yeah, the whole thing is just really sketchy, and you know, I don't know, maybe it was just because of like when it was done and why it was done. You know, maybe it doesn't have to be fantastic all the way through, but
yeah,
still.
maybe I think towards the end of the game here, maybe they just got a little over ambitious.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is super fun.
I think I've said it before, but just to remind people, just to remind internet. Mm-hmm. Ratchet and Clank as a series, it's a series that I know is supposed to be popular. You can boost with one of the buttons.
Right. It's
one of the shoulder buttons are, I think.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not doing this job.
It's fine.
It's okay.
You're getting your sea legs.
I'm literally getting my sea legs. Whee! There! Where's the gate? There's the gate.
It's a series that I know is popular. And I know it has a ton of different awards, and it's a huge series. Just the number of entries is pretty staggering. Mm-hmm. It's a series that I'll ask people about it, and they'll be like, no, I've never played that.
Yeah, that's so weird. Oh, I just want you guys to know that I'm probably going to have to take a couple of tries at this. This is an example of something where I don't get mad at having to start over at the beginning, because just by the virtue of the timer, it only takes a minute.
Yeah.
Like, it takes 1 minute, and it's sort of a closed thing. So I'll probably screw it up a few times. It's okay. This is fun in comparison to the last thing that we did. Yeah, I'm already off to a really bad start.
Go ahead and hit the button again.
Yeah, you're right.
It's squares dive.
Yeah. Looks like I didn't get my sea legs on straight. See, one sea leg is, you know, all wadded up, like my foot's wadded up in the bottom of the sea leg. Like a pair of jeans that's kind of turned inside out, like, ready, go.
I was reading the manual earlier, and I was trying to rationalize that command, and I finally did. Hyperstrike is the closest thing you have to, like, down in your moment-to-moment movement patterns. And it does happen to be, like, that's the button. Square is the button when you're in the air that you press to go down super fast. So I thought it was interesting that there was that consistency that I discovered.
Oh. No, why? It's always like the last second that I'm just duping around. No, this is not gonna work.
You can do it. You can probably do it.
I don't
You can probably do it.
Oh! Not expected. Unexpected. Well, somewhat expected. Okay, let's do this again.
We'll try again tomorrow.
Fine.
Maybe after this cold medicine, and maybe after I've come down. Is this what high is? Is this what being high is like?
Dude, I don't know, man. You're asking the wrong astronaut.